Hey everyone, Seth Van back, straight from the dungeon with a new and exciting toy review directly from out of the box. Now, tonight I have a brand new spanking Marvel Legend. Check this thing out. Right here, boys and girls, straight from the Marvel Thor Ragnarok line, we have Hela. Now, Hela is a hella cool figure. She's actually the bad guy, or bad girl I should say, in the new movie coming out in just a few weeks. I believe November 3rd, only in theaters. Now let's talk just a little bit about Hela here. Hela actually is the Asgardian goddess of death. She is a foe of Thor off and on, I guess, throughout eternity. She's actually based on the Norse god Hel, H-E-L. I'm assuming that's how you spell it. Her first comic appearance was actually in Journey into Mystery number 102, which was adapted by our own Stan Lee the Man and Jack Kirby. Now, in the movie, which as you will be able to see in the figure, is actually portrayed by the famous actress Cate Blanchett, which I would say she's probably most famous for the Lord of the Rings films. I believe she was in part 2 and part 3 of the original trilogy. Now, just at first sight from this figure, she's actually the first one from the Thor Ragnarok set that I have. I don't have any others, and by far, I think she is the coolest figure of the line. If you look here at the back of the box, we have Marvel's Doinson, Marvel's Ares, Thor, Hela, Loki, and Thor again. So we have a total of 6 figures in this line, and when you get them all, it builds the very cool Thor Ragnarok Planet Hulk figure. I'm looking forward to getting all the pieces, so if any of you out there want to give me the rest of these in this line, please feel free to do that. Box art is pretty awesome. As you can see, the side of it, you got pictures of her. The back, we got some more artwork, and we have all the figures in the line. So let's open this thing up and see what we got. Peep that. Peep that right there, folks. Get a little light on there. Now, if you've watched any of these reviews, especially about the Marvel Legends that I do, my biggest gripe is the female figures. Usually very, very thin legs, thin thighs, top heavy, lots of hair on the top, do not like to stand up, aka Gamora, Scarlet Witch, among others. It's a pain in the butt for us collectors who open these up, take them out of the box, and try to put them on the shelf. Just doesn't work. Let's take her out of the plastic here. Ooh, that comes off. She is actually one of the very few Marvel Legend figures by Hasbro that I've actually had to cut the plastic to get her out. I just don't know with these horns, as you can see there, how that's even going to work. But I can already tell not to be a downer, but it looks like she has the inevitable thin legs. Let's see how she does with the standing test. Yeah. You know, here's the thing, Hasbro. This is what I don't like about these figures. How does she stand? You know, you guys have the pretty pictures. It looks like, you know, everything's fine. Like she's standing perfect. I mean, her legs are so dang thin. You got the top. You got all this beautiful artwork. You know, the beautiful figure is cool. How the hell is she going to stand? Let's try here. There you go. Again, you know, my biggest gripe with these figures is exactly what's happening right now. It looks like her feet are somewhat bowed in. Honestly, it's going to take some work to put her up, to get her to stand up. Not happy. You know, I think the figure is beautiful. I think that Hasbro did amazing work on it. I'm not going to get into the articulation of it. Obviously, you know, her knees bend, wrists, elbows, so on and so forth. Head does turn. In the package, which I've managed to destroy, it looks like she comes with like a sword or spear type deal, an extra head, and one of the Build-A-Figure Hulk, Planet Hulk arms. I gotta say, you know, if you don't stand right out of the box, there, we got her right there. All right, I'm happy. It's a bummer. It really is a bummer. I mean, you can look at her hips. She's got a big old butt. Doesn't have too big of a chest. I really wonder of how these antlers really play into doing it. I'm gonna get some closer pictures of her feet here and her legs. They're kind of bowed. You know, is it a huge deal? No. Is it take a little work to get her to stand correctly? Yes. Me personally, I want her out of the box. I want to stand her up, and she stands. She's obviously not going to do that. So, cool figure. Do you buy it? I don't know. You know, obviously I did because she looked badass in the box. I mean, maybe just buy her, don't take her out of the box, display her that way. I'm not a box dude. I take them all out of the box, so that's just never going to happen. I am, you know, 100% certain that if I put some time into this, that I will get her to stand correctly. Oh, also, it looks like it came with a huge hammer, which I am guessing actually goes with Hulk and not her. But that's kind of your mini review of Marvel's Hela. I still, with that being said, I think that she is going to be an absolute awesome bad guy in the new Thor movie. If you haven't seen the trailers, check out the trailers. They are awesome. Jeff Goldblum. We've got Mark Ruffalo's Hulk back in this one. It's every fanboy's wet dream. I mean, it's just very cool. Now, talking about the Hulk Build-A-Figure, I wanted to kind of use this as a segue into another quick review, and it is for this guy right here. Now, as you can see, this is Planet Hulk from Thor Ragnarok, Warrior Hulk, whatever you want to call him, badass Hulk. He is legit. Now, this dude is actually part of the Marvel Titan series line of figures. Now, I know a lot of you guys out there kind of have a bone to pick with these figures. They all stand anywhere between 8 to 12 inches tall, depending on the character. They're made of a hollowed plastic. They usually come with maybe one weapon, and arms go up, arms go down, not a ton of articulation. They just kind of stand there. But for me, you got to remember, I'm the poor man's collector, so I'm not going to be buying the sideshows. I'm not going to be buying these $300, $400, $500, $600 figures that look exactly like a mini-me version of the actor or the character from the film. I just can't afford that. Now, this dude right here, 29 bucks, 30 bucks. Now, as time goes on, I'm sure he'll drop in price. What's wrong with him? There's nothing wrong with him. He's cool. He's big. He comes with his hammer. The dude even talks. I'm sure he... Where's his button at on here? There you go. Hulk is strongest. Hulk. Stand still so Hulk can smash. So even his little helmet comes off. Now, you know, I know some of you are just freaking out because on the Build-A-Figure line back to the Thor Ragnarok Marvel Legends line, you know, his sandals come off, his helmet comes off. You know, he's got all these pieces, blah, 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 whatever. This guy is badass. He looks cool in my IKEA shelving units behind me. The lights glare off of him. Beautiful, beautiful toy. Unless you know different, you're not going to know, hey, this is a $30 figure. A lot of people will come in here, they'll look and be like, wow, that's really cool. I paid $29 for him. I didn't pay $30, $40, $50, $500, whatever for him. So I highly recommend this specific Hulk figure. Now, I'm backtracking a little bit because the Marvel Titan series figures, some can be kind of stupid. No articulation, but that's a whole other review in itself. I'm not exactly saying go out and buy all the Marvel Titan series figures. I'm saying this dude in particular, and I actually know the Thor version that goes with him is pretty cool also. And they, this is more of a premium figure. Like I said, he runs about $30. A lot of the Marvel Titan Heroes series figures run anywhere between $7, $8, $9, $10, $12, depending on what store, Walmart, Target, wherever you see them at. So they're inexpensive. I see a lot of people buying them for their little kids because they can be beat up, they can be thrown around, and they're pretty durable. As is, this Hulk is a definite buy. As is, this crazy baddie, I'm on the fence. She's a buy. She's going to be cool. I am definitely going to buy this whole series. I'm going to have my little mini Marvel Legends Hulk from this series that I'll show you guys when I get them all together. So, take my review for what it is. I'm just an amateur guy, and I only know what I know. And I know this chick don't want to stand, and this is a hunk of plastic that is pretty freaking cool. I'm Seth Van. You're watching me from the dungeon, and this is another toy review. Don't forget, check us out on Twitter at OutOfTheBoxNW. We try to update that thing daily. We try to fill it with all kinds of stuff. In fact, this weekend, New York City Comic Con, oh my gosh, trailer galore, X-Files, among other things. We've got them there. Check them out. Until next time, until our next review, whatever it may be, we'll see you then.